All right, type 4s who've got a loved one addicted to drugs or alcohol, or who are early in the recovery process, I've got some good news for you. One of the things that you're going to be really good at is being able to support someone through the dark times. In fact, type 4s have a better ability to do this than any other type because you understand what it's like to go through dark times, because you understand what it's like to have big problems and to not be perfect. So your tolerance for walking along someone that's struggling or in a dark place is actually much higher than most people's. And in general, type 4s don't hate therapy, so you're usually okay with being involved in that therapeutic process. But there is a blind spot that I want you to be careful of. Because you have such a tendency to look inside, to self-reflect, to sort feelings, and it can be frustrating that this other person over here has constant needs and difficulties, and they want and need something from you all the time, or that your loved one isn't capable of giving you the attention and love and support that you need back. Now, one last piece of advice. A lot of times the recovery process requires just a lot of practical, get things done kind of stuff. And those are the things that you might find the most frustrating, because it can be difficult to put your feelings aside and get the job done. And if you're the family member who has the addicted loved one, you're probably going to get pushed even more to be able to control your feelings, make strategic and practical decisions. And that's going to feel quite uncomfortable for you. But here's the deal. If you make decisions and react to an addicted loved one from an emotional standpoint, it will always backfire on you. Now, where your emotional sensitivity can be useful is in listening to your instincts and being strongly connected to the other person. But where they're going to run you into trouble is the difficulty that you might have not being completely immersed in those feelings. Because as a loved one, you really got to push that down, and you got to get into that critical thinking and make some strategic decisions. Because while the recovery process requires that you have an understanding of your emotions and feelings, it also requires you to have the ability to put them aside from time to time.